I saw other people with things that could be fans and grabbed a fan. So here we are.
Oh God, no!
I guess.
No, I went to wave a pizza box, but all the crumbs just came out.
Lord.
Not this.
Not that.
Not this.
What pizza was it, Lewis? Where was it from?
It was from a brand of pizza that's named after a game you play. With small rectangles.
Got you. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
No.
Pizza companies are available.
Yes, all pizza companies are available to sponsor us. Thank you very much. So, hello, Europe, Australia, and the world. Well, I guess it's just Europe.
Yeah, this time it is
Europe.
just Australia. That's not just it.
Anyway,
Hey, but they did officially confirm from Big Eurovision like 2 days ago. So there's
Big
that.
Eurovision.
Big Eurovision.
They're too big for little Eurovision. They're not going to do little Eurovision anytime soon.
Yeah, they are 15 years old, so they are not allowed in here.
And
No,
also,
they're
the
under
UK.
14.
The UK has outgrown the little Eurovision. We decided we don't need to do this little Eurovision anymore. We're way bigger than that.
Hi. I've been trying to do the intro for 2 minutes, and these bitches won't let me. But anyway, hi. Hello, Europe, Australia, and the world, and welcome to the CUP ESC, where we put the real and the tea into ESC. Honey. Intro still, we're going to figure it out eventually. We're going to figure out the intro eventually. But I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay. I am drinking coffee because I don't know why. I needed caffeine. Insert cup mug promo here. Yay. Wow. You could have a lovely cup mug like just me and Brooke. Only me and Brooke.
Aneesa, what's your excuse?
My mom's using it. She is currently drinking tea right now, and she is.
Honestly, period. I'm not mad
I mean,
at that.
hey,
My
I'm
mom
saying is this.
That's okay.
We go from work, and my mom fully has it chilling in her room.
LanaGcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. We do ship domestically and internationally, so there are no excuses unless your country is currently on fire, under fire, or underwater. Then there are some excuses.
Her.
No, I don't fit in any of those categories. No, damn. Oops. Oh, hi.
Lewis, it's been too long. You need
It
to
has.
get your
It
shit
really has
together.
been too long. I'm so sorry.
Bro,
Hi.
we do it the same way every time.
Every
Every
time.
time. I'm sorry.
Every time.
It's.
Every
I'm getting back into the choreography. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Choreography.
The choreography. The
the choreography.
5,
What's
6,
the matter?
7,
2,
8.
3, 4, 5.
Ellie Diamond 8 count.
7, 8 children. Anyway, hi, I'm Lewis. I'm your favorite Brit here to get lit, and that's a new intro that I just made up on the spot, and that's sticking. Right. I'm very excited to talk about Junior. I loved Junior last year. This year, ripples of applause. I like it. Just when you're comparing to last year's standard, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yes. And hola, I am Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast, and I am finally back. Finally, it's about damn time that I've returned to my home. I'm very excited to be talking about my first Junior Eurovision. All of these songs, for me, most of these songs are great. But I will remind the panel, these are children, so let's not go hard on these kids. Let's not absolutely destroy these kids, please and thank you. That's all I will say. Let's not go too hard. I understand that some of the songs are not great, but let's not go too hard, okay? Anyways, but I am so excited to be talking about this. This is my first time, so I'm excited.
안녕하세요, Sam입니다. Mabuhay, ako si Sam. Bonjour, je m'appelle Sam. Hi, I like K-pop, I like Eurovision, and I'm from Holborn, Ontario, Canada. With caffeine, like I mentioned before, my mom is currently using my cup mug, so I'm settling with SpongeBob. Yes, excited to talk about this year because it's been a while.
It really has been a minute. Like, actually, it has been quite a long time. Hi everybody, it's Brooke, a casual Eurovision fan turning into Renee Rapp because my tummy hurts. Beside the point, I'm really excited because this is also my first Junior Eurovision. I've not, even last year, even though I got into it, did not know Junior Eurovision was a thing until way after it happened. So I'm really excited. Some of my favorite Eurovision contestants. Okay, one of my favorite Eurovision contestant was a former Junior Eurovision winner. So obviously, I'm referring. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
There's literally no other answer to that.
Well, obviously, yeah, there's legitimately no other answer.
There have been a few.
Yeah, truly.
There have been a few that have went through. A few.
What, graduated from junior to...
Yeah, there's like a whole little chart on their Wikipedia page. I looked at it today.
Oh.
But beside
Yeah,
the
okay.
point-
it's like
beside the point.
it's Destiny,
I'm
it's
excited.
Iru, days in a row. I think I know.
Oh,
I gotta be
Iru, I
clear.
forgot.
Hero was, yeah.
I also like Euro, so there's that too. But yeah, I've been playing Jimicast frequently for the past, like, I don't know, 8 months. So
Purr. Well, we're not here to talk about Destiny today as much as we would like to, but we are
Unfortunately.
closing this episode with Malta, so that's funny.
we're going in running order,
Well, obviously. What other order would we be going in?
alphabetical.
No, because when we have a running order, we go by the running order.
Work, Devo.
Slay.
Thank you. But yeah, we're back to talk about our kind of first/overall impressions of Junior Eurovision 2024. It is dangerously close.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like 2 weeks away at the time that we're filming this. I'm very excited. Unfortunately, I had not had the opportunity to listen to any of the songs until today.
Mood.
And I think that is a wild mistake on my part because I'm actually pretty happy with the overall quality of this Junior Eurovision. So we're going to talk about the songs. We're going to do some things. We're going to talk about some things and some children. I think Eduardo and I counted, there were, 24 children that we're talking about today?
I believe
Total?
so, yes. Total.
Something around there.
24
That
kids,
sounds alright.
17
That
countries.
sounds about right.
Yeah, something about that. Something around there. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things Eurovision Song Contest, and that will include, very soon, the first national selection of the season.
Thank you, Montenegro.
Okay. Thank you,
And I am
Montenegro.
thrilled for the return of Montenegro.
Monte
But
song.
why must we do it in November?
Malta
Yeah,
did
why?
it last year. We're due. Okay.
No, they did it over 6 months.
But they started in November.
Lord. Lord.
Anyway,
At least they're not doing
and
that
make
again.
sure to make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access. All of those wonderful, fantastic, and fabulous things. So we are going to dive into this. We're going to go in running order because we have a running order because Junior Eurovision is way ahead of us and already put out the running order. I'm happy that it's out since we're talking about a contest that happens in just over 2 weeks. So I am happy to have a running order. But yeah. We're not going to do our overall rankings in this video. We are going to save that for another video because we do have some additional members of the CUP and associated press, and by that I mean our friends, we're going to give their rankings as well. And that'll be a video that we put out closer to the contest. But yeah, let us know in the comments below. Let us know all your thoughts on this year's Junior. Give us your rankings if you really want to. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. And without further ado, we're going to talk about some children singing music.
In nature.
How fun.
I don't see you out
Some
there
in
walking
nature.
children.
Some of them are in nature. Some of them
Yep.
are in nature.
Yep.
A lot of them are in nature. This year's theme, kind of overall, was nature.
Yeah, it was
and
save the
saving-
world, make it a better
this
place
year
for you and
should've
for
just
me
been
and
called
for the
Save the
entire
World.
human race.
This year is literally the definition of she's here to save the day. Like,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
But
last year was Heroes.
and despite the entire contest basically being save the earth, save the world, what better way to start than with a pajama party? Am I right?
Yay!
Lord have mercy. Lord have
First
mercy.
up, we are talking about Italy. This is Simone Grande with Pajama Party. I'm saying it in the best Italian accent I possibly can. That's all we need to hear about that. Mostly for copyright reasons.
Yes.
okay, to this
Yes.
small
We
time.
want to stay on YouTube.
Yes. But yes, Simone. He was born and raised in the small town of Rozzano, not too far from the home stadium of his favorite football team, Inter Milan. He is a cook, a dancer, and of course a singer. And he first found success on The Voice Kids Italy, which he then won.
Well, first off, work diva.
First of all, I want to apologize for assuming you were female when I was listening to your song.
There are a few of these children with very gender ambiguous names. I'll say that much.
Right, but also gender ambiguous. I mean, if there's such a thing as a gender ambiguous voice,
I mean, they're kids. They're more likely
there's
to
a-
go higher.
But also,
There's
may I
there's a
add,
couple of
gender
them.
gender is a social construct.
Work
Well,
diva.
Yes.
Tear it apart.
Yes.
absolutely.
But to be fair, Lewis, I did the same thing multiple times during my listeners. So you're fine.
This is a Lulu stamped grower. This is a song that I think I wasn't really blown away by it at the beginning. Then by the end of it, I was enjoying it. I think I'll probably much prefer it when I see it on stage. There's a lot of these that I think. I mean, it's standard for me to hate a song, and then we see it on the stage, and then it's my favorite. It's number one on my rankings by the time I see it. So yeah, I love this. The chorus I wasn't caring for the chorus on the first chorus, and then the second chorus. I don't know what they added to it, but it felt different on the second chorus. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Granted, I think my general thought on this year is there's not one song that I hate.
Yeah, I agree.
Wish I could agree with you.
Okay.
I mostly agree with you. There's a few songs that I'm not a huge fan of, but weirdly enough, Pajama Party is not one of those songs. Pajama Party definitely is the most the one that I listen to and I'm like, okay, this absolutely was written by a kid or is being sung by a kid, which is funnily enough not something I can say about a lot of the other songs.
And
this,
funny enough, this was not co-written by him, which means two grown adults, I'm gonna assume men, wrote this song.
Yeah, and
You
I
know what?
also would
That
I
feels
want to echo
correct.
that because when I was listening to these, I made a little note. My note on this was, I feel like this is the only intro that I've heard that was written specifically for a child.
yeah,
And,
that's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah,
It's the
Yeah,
only
this sounds
song that
great.
really feels like an adult being like, what do kids like? They like pajama parties, don't they? Let's write a song about that. And I feel like this really does, the lyrics of the actual song make a disservice to the voice that Simone, I don't really know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. Simone Like Simone has a really really good voice, and he could really pull off some real like a really like like a more of a grown sound. Uh, this song is not bad. It is catchy. It's good. It's just as I said, it does feel like the most like an adult writing what they think a kid would like, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I think this is overall a pretty fine song. I don't hate it. I think it's okay.
I think it's a cute song to just randomly get drawn to open
Yeah.
the show. I gotta be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
of the openers we've had of the last couple of years where it's a random draw, I'm not the most upset that this is opening the show. I want to point out to you all my favorite lyric from this song, which is, "Here, the only war is fought with pillows." Like,
Oh damn! I felt
Lord.
that.
Oh my
Mm,
god.
mhm.
I really felt that in my soul. I really feel like this is just a groundbreaking lyric that I think is going to be replicated throughout time. I think this has a timeless essence to it.
I can see the
and I'm
couple of
really-
pictures already. Like,
And
you
I
know,
hope
those-
that there is a pillow war, not a pillow fight, but a pillow
Pillow
war
war.
on the stage of Madrid, or otherwise I would be very upset.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
all
would
I'm gonna
be,
say is-
I feel like this needs like the most campiest staging having to do with this concept.
And you know Italy's not going to give us camp staging, so
No.
it's just I want them to lean in to how camp this song is. They're not going to, but I
They're not
want
going
them to lean into just how camp this song is. I think it's fun, and that's all I think about it, honestly.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
very much on the same lane as pretty much what has been said. Of like this is a slow grower for me.
Well, I don't like it.
I'm not
it's-
surprised.
It's literally just the fact that I feel like, and honestly, Simone's vocal, not a problem. Actually, like a very good, very talented singer. I just think this was like, I feel like they just stuck this kid with a song that they had. They were like, okay, we have 30 songs submitted for Junior Eurovision or something, and here's the artist we're gonna do it for, and which one is the closest to their vocal range, and we're not really going to look at the song quality, and that's what we're going to go with. And I feel, and I don't know if that was the case. I don't even know anything beyond what I know about this. I just think this is such a waste of a song for a vocalist who is very talented. From what we can hear in the song, because the vocal's great. Like, I think the vocal's fantastic. I just wish the song was better. It's very much like Luna for me, of that same ilk of like, the tower is just so icky, and Luna's vocal is good, but like, shove those two things together with poor staging, and suddenly you have a non-qualifier on your hands. So like,
I can't get over the fucking choreography during the tower. Anyway. Choreography. This is what that. This I need. I need to see the choreography for the pajama party.
You know damn well he's just gonna be standing in the middle of the stage with a mic on his face, and that's it. You know
There's
damn
gonna
well.
like be pillow fights, and then they're gonna have like instead of confetti, there's gonna be feathers that just like.
You know for a fact they're not
God.
gonna do that.
No, that's what. No, I would love that if that was the case. But
Yes.
that's not what we're gonna get.
I mean,
Yeah.
then again, last year they did have a full-on bed.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
do
that's
forget
the
about
most that we might get. Honestly, like
I'm like,
bed
they could very
would be
well,
perfect.
just reuse the bed from last year's. and
that would be
try-
so funny.
Right.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
be-
mean,
I just,
that
it's
is-
very funny.
Let's move on from the pajama party.
Yes.
'cause
Yeah, please. I
would
need
like
to leave
talk
the
about
pajama party.
everything else.
I
We
need
went to bed, we
leave.
woke up, it's the next day, and we got...
My mom picked me up.
We have our our dearest Estonia in the death spot, which is really depressing. We have Annabelle. I'm so excited she's back, singing "Running Out of Effing Time." No, it's not her. Well, it is Annabelle the child. With...
Annabelle,
Not
parentheses,
to be
the
confused with, like,
child.
Child.
Not to be confused with Annabelle the doll.
Not to be confused with Annabelle the doll or Annabelle from ESCZ 3 years ago. Anyway, I'm going to play the song Ton of Odd. Let's listen to the song, shall we?
I will give this song this. It is better than the Pajama Party, so there's that. Song-wise, it's not my vibe, and I can fully acknowledge that it's just not my vibe. But I think it's at least interesting, like musically. It's fine.
That's kind of very much how I feel about it. Like it's, I think what it is for me is that melodic, the melody goes all over the place, especially in the chorus, like which typically is the most repetitive part of any song. There's a lot going on with this melody, with these like interval jumps, which overall just leaves it not as memorable as like other songs. But I really do enjoy kind of the vibe of it all. I really enjoy the lyrics as well. I think there I love the message of it basically. I think it needs like a whole like chorus singing in the back kind of thing, in the background, like a whole lot more voices singing in the background.
A million voices.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were quoting another song. I am
Yeah,
so glad.
same. I was like,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that song. Anyways,
What
so
song?
I'm going,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Tell
about
Don't
it.
worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about
Tell
it.
me after.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about
about
it.
Don't worry.
Anyways, when it comes to Estonia, I'm actually gonna disagree with you guys. There's something about this that I really enjoy. I don't know what it is. I truly don't know. But this is kind of like vibey for me. Like it vibes. This is kind of my vibe. I don't know why it is. I don't know why it works. I understand your point of view. I understand why like there feels like it's something missing because yes, there is something that like I feel like if something was added to this, it would be a lot better. But this is just kind of my vibe. This just feels like good. Like it's better than like a few songs that we have. And like, is it the most groundbreaking thing I've heard? No, absolutely not. But there's something about it that I enjoy. And yeah, I really don't know what else to really add because I don't have like a coherent reason for me to like this song. Really, it's just one of those songs that you're like, this shouldn't work, but for me somehow it does, and I don't know why.
I okay. First of all, I enjoy this sound mainly because I don't think I've heard this sound from an Estonian entry. Granted, my main point of reference is Senior Eurovision, so I can't really comment on how Estonian entries have compared in Junior Eurovision. I just feel like this song, it felt very. It didn't take me anywhere. Like I felt like I was in the same spot that entire time. It didn't take me on a journey, and that's my main qualm with this song. Is it felt very one track rather than taking off. I don't know.
Oh, is that all? That statement ended very abruptly, kind of like the song. I'm gonna say, I'm actually gonna lean a little bit more on the side of Eduardo. There is something that I like about this song. I hope that Estonia, more than anything, can find their footing at Junior, because I loved Hoyame Koku last year. I loved that song, and it did not get the recognition that it deserved at all. But I don't know. There's something about the vibe of this song that I'm really enjoying more than anything else. Like, I think the vibe is good, and therefore I don't mind the song. It's not my favorite by any means of the imagination. Do I think she's going to do well given the song she has and the spot she's in? No. Which is unfortunate, but that is, the reality of the competition this year that we are living in.
That's
So,
life.
that is indeed, that's life.
That's what all the people say. Anyway, not me quoting Frank Sinatra. Let's move on.
I
I was like, I'm sure this is a quote, but I'm not getting it.
Frank Sinatra, that's life, no? Listen, I had to quote. I had to make reference to some sort of old singer who is no
every
relation.
time.
I know.
Every time.
Temptations last year. Frank Sinatra this year.
Let's move on to Albania. Albania.
I'm so happy you said that. Thank you.
Yes, because we don't have Lithuania in the contest, so it's going to be Albania because that is the closest that I've got currently. For Albania this year, in the third spot in the running order, we have Nicole Sabelli with Valizoj. Now, it is actually interesting that we discussed Melanie Martinez earlier, because this song gives me Melanie Martinez energy.
That
And
was
I
before
say
the
that in a
podcast,
good
for the
way.
record. Before the podcast.
Oh, whatever.
We discussed
Well,
this.
whatever.
Yes. Just for our viewers at home.
Yeah, for the viewers, we talked a little bit about it, but yeah, as you were saying.
But I actually kind of like the song. I think Albania's really weird at Junior, where they're just kind of like, we're gonna try some weird stuff and just see what happens. Lewis, you're muted, so
I'm
I don't know what
muted.
you're saying.
I love Albania and Junior because they experiment and they try something new. And I wish more countries were more, brave. I'll use the word brave. Yeah, I think Albania is definitely the most brave when it comes to Junior. What's the laugh?
I just wish they would have been brave at Eurovision this past year.
Wow.
Lord.
Because like a
Wow.
Titan, she'll be brave.
For fuck's sake.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
Because I
no.
will say the last 2 years of Albania at Junior haven't been the most inventive thing in the world. I think "Stand by You" by Ana Jabrea from 2021 is like the most out there they've been. I like that they're taking a risk this year. Do I think this song is going to do well? Honestly, no, because we know ballads that are not in English at Junior do not do well.
You know that.
But I love that they went this direction. And there's this almost like lullaby quality to the song that I do enjoy. I just love that the chorus is, no, don't touch them. Like, I do kind of really love that. Like, I could do a dramatic reading of the lyrics of this song, and it might place higher. No shame to Nicole. Because I actually think her vocal is really good. But yeah, I think it's a fun song. It means dance. So she's talking about dancing with nature and protecting nature, like half of the fucking people in this contest did this year. So that's all I gotta say. Nicole, you're cute, girl. Good for you.
Yeah, I love this song personally. I feel like this is very me coded. This is very up my alley. Like, from the melodies, from I think the instrumentation like grabs me in immediately.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one that really enjoys this, because when I went on like the internet and I saw a few rankings, I saw that a lot of people didn't care for this song, and I was kind of super confused because I really, really enjoy this song. There's something about this that I really, really enjoy. It's very atmospheric to me. Like, it brings to mind like a movie scene of like a ballroom of people dancing in a masquerade. For me, I don't know what it is, but it just brings that imagery into my brain, and it kind of works. I kind of really enjoy it. I think Nicole sings great, and honestly, this is the closest we're gonna get this year to my favorite gender, Albanian woman wailing. So I honestly, I am enjoying the high note. I am enjoying the high notes. Uh, I think Nicole is a great singer. Yeah, as I said, this is the closest I'm gonna get this year to my favorite gender: Albanian woman wailing. That's my favorite gender.
Work, bitch.
You're muted, by the way, Logan.
Gender is a construct. We talked about this.
Rip it
Yeah, but
apart.
like people that identify as Albanian woman wailing, I love them so much, and I think this is the closest that we're gonna get.
I, for a brief moment, identified as Albanian woman wailing, and I'm actually really glad that my wailing did not come through.
Oh my god.
Because it was not good and not on pitch.
Well,
I will also point out she was born in Greece. And was the runner-up last year at the Albanian selection for junior. So I'm glad that she is here this year.
Oh, wonderful.
that's cool. I don't care for it.
Shocker! Is Brooke gonna like a song this year? Let's
give it
find
about 2 minutes and then I will.
Alright.
It's just not for me, and I've said that 3 times already. I hope you all listen and understand the words that are about to come out of my mouth. I like most of the songs this year. It's just like 3 of the 4 that I really don't like were the first 3 in the running.
I don't believe you yet.
Yeah, I honestly don't think you're gonna like any of these songs. I think you're just lying to us.
No, I liked some of them. I really do.
I think you're gonna like one at most.
We're about to talk about one that I really like, okay?
Sure. And then you're gonna be like, it's fine.
Let me go first.
Such a weird thing to say. I think the violin did so much for the instrumentation on this song. I love the violin. It's a mixing of the violin, which is classical in a way, and more of a modern sound with the bassy, whatever the fuck, electric, whatever the fuck. Guitar, I love. I made a point of reference, but I don't agree with my reference point, so let me not say it.
You know, that's a good step of progress.
Yeah, I'm not being.
We are growing. We are learning.
I am not being clipped.
The CUP ESC, where you come here to listen to our opinions, and then guess what? We change our opinions all the time.
No, because last year it was the Temptations, and that became a whole thing, and I am not being embarrassed this year, so I am not doing it.
You also compared Isaac from Germany to James Newman, and that wasn't a bad comparison, it just hurt me.
It's like...
Most of James Newman's comparisons that we had for adult Eurovision were too many. I will say that.
We had too many.
Anyways.
I'll say it. Fuck it. Tattoo. Okay, I'm going.
I don't see it.
So
we're talking
sometimes,
right?
Lewis, sometimes when you do clownery,
the clown
comes back. The clown fights back.
What kind of fuckery? Oh wait, this is kids. Wait.
Oh, Lewis has already said "fuck" about 5 times in this video. It doesn't matter.
I was gonna keep it PG, and then
this is not gonna be a video built for children, unfortunately.
Swear words don't exist in mainland Europe.
We're not about to talk yet.
They swear like it's nobody's business. So
okay, fine.
Let's move on to the next song.
Yeah, please. Can we?
I guess. Maybe Brooke will like this song. Who knows? It's Armenia not sending a woman for the first time in I don't know how long. Or sending several women. And interestingly, Leo with Cosmic Friend, this song feels like it was written for a 60-year-old man and is being performed by a child.
But like, I'm kind of here for it. I actually really like this song. This is one of my favorites in the entire lineup this year. I think the vocal is really good. I think the instrumental is really interesting. Lyrically, maybe not the most coherent thing I've ever heard, but like it's Eurovision, I don't care. So like, I added this to my playlist. I'm vibing to it. I love this a lot, actually.
I would also like to point out, so he was raised by a family of singers. His taste in music goes from people like Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra to people like Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, and Teddy Swims, which I think is a wide variety of artists. And I will also point out that one of the co-writers on this song is our dear sweet Malena. So
That explains a lot. Yeah, I got very Malena out of this, and I love it. I actually love the song as well. I'm with Brooke on this. I don't know. It's very.
Work.
I'm a sucker for some funk, and a meaty bass riff, and I feel like I got that out of this song. I felt like it was very pocky. The one thing I'm not sure if it needed the English, but I enjoyed it nonetheless.
Circling back, because there was something else I forgot to say that I think is kind of relevant. I remember last year that Logan, you said that you pretty much always root for Portugal and you don't really have a reason, you just kind of do, right?
yeah,
I think Armenia has become my Portugal. I have yet to find an Armenian entry that I don't enjoy. This is now my de facto favorite at Eurovision, just
Well-
by law.
don't worry, because I like Portugal this year too.
Oh,
We will get to it.
We'll talk
We
about
will
it
get
later.
I
to
was
it.
not worried about
About
that.
it later.
We will get to it.
Here's what I will say about this song. I think the vibe is fun. I don't like the actual song itself. Because in one hand, we're talking about it's hard, but it's hard to decide, should I stay or follow your side? But then a verse earlier, he's talking about having a friend from a distant planet that is afraid of lights and sounds. Like this song does not make sense lyrically, which is kind of why I'm glad it's in Armenian, so that way most people won't understand that the lyrics just don't work. So honestly, overall, I don't know how I feel about this song. Like, it's an interesting choice for Armenia to have made this year. And that's kind of where I'm going to leave my commentary for now.
I'm leaning more towards you, Logan. I feel like this is not a song for me. This is just not a song for me. I don't care for this song. I can appreciate that this is like a really well made song. Like the production of it is really good. The music video is really interesting. The actual song itself doesn't do anything for me. I felt kind of bored. And it's nothing against Leo. I think Leo is a good singer. I just think the song that he got just isn't a particularly interesting song for me. I just wish that Leo had gotten a different song, because I feel like if he had gotten something like, I don't know, if he would have just gotten a different song, I think I would have enjoyed it more, because as I said, I enjoy his voice. I just don't really enjoy the actual song itself. Like it's not for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I have to agree with my row up here, unfortunately. I don't know what it is. It's just okay. I feel like I know what it's trying to do. It's trying to be catchy. It's trying to be head boppy, but I don't think there's any part of the song that I can hook myself onto. I guess that's what the issue is for me. But hey, 2 years ago this would have won. You're on mute.
Well, 2 years ago, it sounds just like the song that Armenia
Exactly.
sang. So,
Oh wait, I don't know what Armenia said. I'm just saying it
Dance.
sounds like a B-side for On My Mom, like whoever that, I can't remember his dude. his name.
Lissandro?
Lissandro.
He's
And I'm not saying that that's not a like.
No, I see the vision though. I see where you're going
I
with this,
don't.
Lewis.
I don't.
I'm confused, but sure.
It reminded me of Lissandro, but like, if Lissandro,
Was Armenian?
I guess.
Oh, who was that one kid that was like
Nico!
Like, that's the song. Yeah, that's the song I'm thinking of.
Right.
Like, these
I
two
see.
children should go fawn over their love of Frank Sinatra together.
Lord.
I love
Anyway.
that song.
But
Anyway.
But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I hope it does well.
It probably will. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, Armenia
if
always
trends
does
are
it.
anything to go by, this could do well.
I guess he decided to be good, do good. I'm not going to say the third one, but you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's move on to a country returning to Junior. It is Cyprus. Very excited, very lovely, very wonderful. We have Maria Pisarides with the song Crystal Waters.
You're something mythical. Your eyes light up a fire. Nothing can stop your flame.
Okay, when I heard this, my first thought was, if I did not know what country this is from, I probably would have guessed it was from Cyprus. Like,
Cyprus,
just
they love fire.
it feels like a Cyprus entry. Also, the second I saw the song was Crystal Waters, the first thing that I imagined was just Denali murdering Kimura Hall. I couldn't not. But yeah. It's fine. It's okay. I don't. It's on the. It's better than fine. It's good. It's good.
It is quintessentially Cypriot. There's a song from Adult Big Eurovision that this song reminds me of, and it's frustrating me. I'm gonna play it out in my head and then come back to you.
This kind of gave me a similar vibe to Logan. If you can still hear me, there was a song from the Serbian national selection in 2023 called Odjastuka Dojastuka by Stefan Shai.
Oh yeah, Stuka. Oh yeah, Stuka. Oh, that song literally came on my shuffle yesterday.
There you go. It gave me a very similar vibe to that. This song feels a bit minimalistic, but also there's something about it that I really like.
I don't hate it.
I'm gonna make a cacophony of noises, and you tell me which song I'm thinking of, because I'm just there's a song in my head from main Eurovision. It's like no. Does that mean anything to anyone? Like
Yes, actually, but I can't think of it.
Sounds like New Rules by Dua Lipa, even though I know
No.
it's definitely not.
No, I'm not. No. Time to replay? No. That's frustrating me.
Okay, anyways, Eduardo.
I think this is my hot take. I don't like this song.
I don't think it's that hot of a take.
I don't
Okay,
think it's
good.
that hot of a take.
Good. Okay. Well, because as I said, I went on the internet and I looked at a few rankings, and a lot of people had this in their top 5s. Some people had this in their
Oh.
top 3s, and I was like,
Oh.
so I am absolutely missing something, because this song just doesn't work for me.
So
Like-
I'm the bitch.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I am the one that's missing something about this song. Like, everyone gets it except for me. I'm in my little island. I'm glad that this is apparently not this hot of a take, but like, this is just not, like, nothing against Maria. I think she could do well with a better song. I just think the song is like flavorless for me. Like it doesn't add anything to this. Like I just don't doesn't work for me. It just really doesn't work for me, which is unfortunate, but it just doesn't work for me.
I have to agree with the majority and not Eduardo here. No, I'm kidding. First of all, yeah, Cyprus, you really love that fire. Fucking hell. The amount of times I've heard fire reference in a Cyprus song in Eurovision.
Someone called Nutsa.
Right. No, this is Georgian.
Put out the fire, firefighter.
That's Georgia.
You said
Wrong
they like
country.
You said
Wrong
they
I was
like
talking about. I was talking about Fuego. I was talking about. I swear, there's been another song that references.
was-
Yeah,
fire.
but
was a
the
joke
joke
that
was that
they like
Nutsa
fire.
puts out
The
the
joke
fire.
is lost,
fire.
regardless.
Okay.
Right.
Anyways,
Right, but like,
Lord.
I am very interested to see the dance break. I usually hate dance breaks, but since this seems to be the only one that includes one this year, I'll be interested.
Lewis, I feel like you're reading my notes because in my notes I put, and I quote, "I could feel the short dance break before the last chorus coming."
But it sounds like a cacophony, not a cacophony. It sounds like different elements of different genres of song that shouldn't work together, but I think it does. Especially towards the end, it varies towards the end, and I enjoyed it. So Logan had to go just there. Logan started getting a bit of a migraine. Get well soon, Logan. Love you, miss you. Catch you on the ranking video.
Love you, vibes.
Any more comments on Cyprus, or can we move on?
I want to give this song 100% pure love, but unfortunately,
Not this.
Good God.
Right, let's move on. We're going to, unfortunately, we can't hear any of the songs from now on. So if you want to find out what the songs are, go and listen to them yourselves. We have France, the reigning champions, no longer reigning hosts of Junior Eurovision. Tituan? I'm mispronouncing that, and I apologize.
It doesn't sound too far off with what you're saying.
Comme si,
It
comme
sounds
ça. Comme si, comme ça. What are we thinking of comme si, comme ça?
Translating to like this, like that. It feels very French to me.
I mean, yes.
I wonder
not
why.
that.
I wonder why.
So it started playing, right? And the first like 30 seconds, I was like, oh yay, France, another ballad. I'm so excited. And then it just decided, no, I'm not a ballad. I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna be a lot more than just another French ballad at Eurovision. I actually really enjoyed this. I think this was fantastic. I think it's really unique. Like, as a song, I don't think there's really anything else that kind of has that same vibe to it that this has. And I think I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the singer's name. Has a very good singing voice.
Yeah, I feel like it's the best that he can do, given that he's at that age where it's like, oh, your voice starts to crack a lot, or maybe he's just gotten past that kind of thing, you know?
Mhm.
Like, and I think he's the only like male singer here anyway that is like around the adolescent age or post-pubescent age,
Yeah, like
if you will.
the other ones are like teenage girls, and then Tichuan, who are like around like this age. So yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I really like this. It feels very singer-songwriter. I enjoy all like the high belts that he goes for in the song.
Mm.
I really like this. It made me feel very warm and fuzzy.
Oh.
The question is, where in the top 3 is this landing? Because it is France, so therefore it is gonna do well. France. I think this is gonna do well, and I think like I enjoy this song. I really enjoy the song. There's something about it that I really enjoy. It is fun. It is catchy. It's us like when it started, I did think it was gonna be a ballad, but I am more lenient like towards like liking ballads than you are, Brooks. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a nice ballad. From
Hold the
France.
fuck
Like,
on. Hold the hell on, okay? No. I like ballads, okay? Some of my favorite songs from this past year were ballads, okay? I just wanted something different from France because they send ballads all the damn time. That's what they do.
I
That's
mean, 2
literally
years
the
ago they
stereotype.
didn't. They 2 years ago it wasn't a. They didn't win with a ballad. So
I mean, sure, but I'm not talking about Junior. I'm saying in Eurovision in general. I don't
Right.
know a damn thing about
Right.
Junior.
well,
But,
2
like,
years ago they
well,
didn't send a ballad.
it's the same joke that we make about Cyprus only sending girly pop entries, right? Like,
yeah,
Right.
France is the same way.
but like, yeah, but like it works, and like they do it because it sounds good and they know how to do it. So when it started, I was like, this is gonna be a nice ballad, and I will enjoy this because I always enjoy a French ballad. But then when it wasn't, it really took me by surprise, and I really enjoyed it. So I like this. I like this. This is pretty high up there. Like I came into this not wanting to like the French song because they have been doing so well, like in Junior. From what I've heard, like I came into this being like France can't win again, and then I listened to it and I was like, damn it, it's a good song. God damn it. Yeah, it's good. That's all I can really say. It's good.
Lewis, what are your thoughts?
I enjoyed the song. I want to make that very clear. I enjoyed the song, but I was disappointed because I love a ballad. I'm a sucker for a ballad, especially in Eurovision. So I was like, yay, a ballad, and then 30 seconds later, I was like, oh, never mind.
Oops.
On the plus side, at least you're not hurting for ballads, and there's a few of them in this collection.
Yeah, there's a few ballads exactly that. So I will come up to a few songs later on that I'm a sucker for.
I'm a sucker for you.
So yeah, I again, I am not offended by this song at all. I just wish it stayed in that same place it was in for the first 30 seconds. But that's just me. Yeah. Slay, well done, France. Another stellar Junior Eurovision song, right?
I'm pretty sure
Go
this
ahead.
is gonna do very well.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Oh yeah, that's why I
I
asked
agree.
like where in the top three is this gonna land?
I think that is a very valid question, Eduardo.
I could very much see this winning the jury for the 4th year in a row.
I don't
But
think
hey-
this is
Like-
gonna win the jury. That's actually what I'm gonna say. I don't think this is gonna win the jury, but I think overall it could absolutely win.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
France doesn't want a Junior Eurovision dynasty when it comes to hosting, but guess what? If you win again, you have to. You can defer as many times as you want, but eventually they will see you as the competition you are.
Right. But you know, who knows? As we all say, Eurovision, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. The next song by North Macedonia is Anna and Alexis.
That was such a
With
stretch,
Marathon.
Lewis.
You know,
That was
you
such
didn't
a
scoot-
stretch.
You know, Lewis, you didn't scoot to that. You segued to it.
I did. Okay, so North Macedonia. First of all, I love seeing North Macedonia. Granted, on Junior, I wish we get to see them again on Big Eurovision. as
that what we're
doing
calling it now?
I guess we're calling it now. Yeah.
Sure, I'm down to call it Big Eurovision.
Sure, big
Um,
Eurovision.
But yes, let's talk about Marathon. No, what are we thinking of Anna and I'm gonna mispronounce
Alexei.
this- Alexei. Anna and Alexei. What are we thinking of their song? Marathon?
It's solid. It doesn't stand out to me, but it's not like I hate the song. It's just-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You know, they both have nice voices. It just feels I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what's taking me out of it.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, you start off thinking this song is going to be so intense, But then you get to the end and you think, I don't know. I felt like for me, it felt like it was building to something. So by the end of the song, I was left disappointed when I didn't get my big, like, climax or whatever. I don't know, like some sort of
I think
thing.
that's yeah.
It felt like it was building and building, and then it doesn't go anywhere after that.
Well, I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I think the backing track was really interesting. I think that helped sell it for me. But also, when they sung together, I hesitate to call it a harmony. It almost felt like vocal layering, if that makes any sense.
It's
Like-
yeah, that's what we call unison. They were singing in unison.
Well, I liked it, damn it. And I think the song itself, fine. I don't know about the song, like, lyrically, how much I love that. But I think the two of them sound really good together, and I think they perform well, like, vocally. Like, it sounds interesting enough to me that I'm intrigued. So, yeah, I liked it a lot.
There is something nostalgic about this to me. I just don't really know
We
what
might-
it is.
We might as well let the audience know.
No,
We
no.
both did it at the same time, and everyone's going to be like, what was the thumb for? So whenever Eduardo's microphone goes crunchy, we're putting a thumb up to let Eduardo know.
I mean, at this point, since you've revealed the secret, just tell me your mic is crunchy, Eduardo. Like, you might as well just say that. Does it sound better now?
You're
Yes,
good,
it
you're
sounds
good.
much
Much
better.
better. Much better.
bud.
Thank you.
Much
Anyways,
better.
as I was saying, much better. Anyways, as I was saying, there's something really nostalgic about this song, and I don't know what it is about it that I really, really enjoy. Like, I'm guess I'm leaning more towards what Brooke is saying. Like, is this like the most groundbreaking song that exists? No. Does it like build and build and build? Yes, it does. Does it have like the biggest climax ever? I don't think so. But I don't know what it is about this song that really works for me. Like, as I said, I think it's something about it feels nostalgic about it. I don't know if it like I don't know why it brings to mind like the idea of like the World Cup songs that used to be really popular around here. Like, I don't know what it is about it.
Hmm.
I really don't know what it is about it. It might be like that type of song that just is giving me nostalgia, but it is bringing something to the forefront, and that I do enjoy it. Do I think this is gonna do well? Not particularly, but I think both Anna and Alexi are good singers, and I think this song is fine. So I think that mixture kind of works. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think again, I loved the start of the song. To their credit, I think I love the way their voices blend with each other. I think when it comes to duos, this season, this year, I think their voices match really well. So I'll give them that. I think maybe it's I think my biggest qualm is the chorus. I think the chorus is very, very underwhelming, but that's just me. I don't know if anyone agrees on that front.
I'll say that I agree with it. Yeah.
So they might do well again. Junior Eurovision's not as brilliant. Right, let me know. Right, Poland is next. The song "All Together" by Dominic Arim. Poland. What were you thinking of Poland?
I feel bad because I think this kid is very good at singing. Like, very clearly a very good singer that has been stuck with quite possibly the single most generic song I have heard in my entire life. And I feel so bad for this kid because, like, I mean, granted, they're all age cap on this is 14, right? So they're all
Mhm.
younger kids. Like, this is a huge deal, and I feel like this kid got stuck with something so awful. It's not his fault, but the song is so bad, and I want to like it because his voice is really good, but I can't like it because the song is that bad.
So I really enjoyed the first half of it. I was like, okay, it's a solid ballad. But then once we get into the second half, and we have not one but two key changes, that's when it started getting off the rails for me. I just felt like if you're gonna have a key change, I'm gonna need some time to build up to it. I felt like it moved, and it's nothing against Dominic. I think it's more so against the composers, where it felt like it moved a bit too quickly. Just well, actually, not a bit. It did move pretty quickly for me.
Yeah, this was a truck driver key change. That's what it was. That's what I that's the best way. I saw a video talking about it, and like that's exactly how I feel. And I know that it's very popular in Eurovision to have key changes, especially key changes that are like kind of similar to this. But this felt a little egregious. I'm not even gonna lie. Like there was something about it. I don't know. I agree with you, Brooks. This song is kind of super generic, and Dominic is a really good singer, so it's really unfortunate that Dominic cannot really like show off his vocal strength because this song is just not super interesting. So yeah, I don't think this is the worst song because there's nothing bad about this, but there is also just like nothing that really excites me about this song, which, as I said, is unfortunate for Dominic because I think he deserves a better song that he is getting.
To pull a Logan, because I feel like someone needs to do it at least once during this section when Logan is not here. Allow me to dramatically read some of the lyrics, English translated, from this song.
Please do.
One for all for one. United by strength to change the world. To break the wall separating us. All together, you and me, and each of us. Thank you.
Yeah, so not the. It's very chat GBT, isn't it? Like I
It's giving Titan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
I-
right.
no, I do agree, unfortunately, that this song does feel like a great vocalist who's been given the worst hand. So yeah, if we're dropping factoids, because Logan's usually the one that's dropping factoids, Dominic qualified for Junior Eurovision through the Polish national selection because Poland is one of the few countries who does do a national selection specifically for Junior Eurovision. Qualified using two different winning Eurovision songs. In his heat, he sang Waterloo by ABBA, and he won after singing 2010's winning song Satellite. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Satellite.
Yeah,
That's a
I remember
choice.
seeing his Waterloo performance. That's right. Yeah.
I agree. What I put is this isn't the most exciting offering. I think I'm much more of a fan of the chorus than the verse. I think the verse doesn't do anything for me. I was a fan of the key change. And also the ending was way too abrupt. Way too abrupt. Like it felt like it
Yes.
just stopped in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's the end." I feel awful for Dominic. I'm a huge fan of him as a vocalist, but this is not it's just not a great song, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talking about this one, and I'm intrigued to see how we all feel about this next one.
Yes, I'm very intrigued about this next song.
This
I want to
song-
see your thoughts.
This is Georgia. The singer is Andrea Putzkaradze. I might have mispronounced it. If I did, I apologize.
Utkaradze.
Yeah, and the song is To My Mum. Who wants to start?
I kind of want to
Sure.
go last, but like,
I'll start. Sure, why not? I'll stand in front of the
Eduardo.
Lord have mercy.
Sweetheart.
Thank you so
We-
much for just like just
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna let you talk.
That's
I'm
better.
not letting you talk.
That's
Yes,
better,
you're a
that's
lot
better.
better. Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Not letting-
thank you. Anyways, thank you for trying to stop me for praising Georgia, I guess, because I like this song. There's something about this that I like this song. Uh, I don't know if I'm in the minority of this. I don't know because I've seen very like mixed feelings about this like online. A lot of people have it last. A lot of people have it in their top tens. I think it's a good song. Do I think it's like the most memorable song? No, but I think Andrea is a really good vocalist, and I think this song allows him to really like show off that voice that he has, and I think he sounds great while singing. I don't know. I enjoy this song. I like it. I think it's enjoyable to listen to, and it's better than several other songs. So I enjoy this.
Well, I will go next then.
Yes,
Um,
please.
I at first did not know my feelings on this because I wanted to give it a second shot because I didn't really connect with it the first time I listened to it. And I'm honest, I am so glad that I gave this song a second chance because I think this song is fantastic. Uh, this is in my top 5 for this year. I think this song is incredible. It's a beautiful ballad. It is entirely my vibe. I do like ballads, Eduardo. Can't you see that? But no.
Brooks, you can't blame me. You have really odd tastes. Sometimes
I
you
do
like.
have odd taste,
like-
but like
I'm still
I like what-
confused as to why you liked Germany last year. Like on
because
Big
he was
Eurovision.
always on the run and his voice was ear candy. I don't know what else to tell you. But from Big Eurovision, are we sticking with that? Okay.
We're sticking with that. That's the thing.
Beside the point. I think this is just a really beautiful song. Lyrically, I have not looked at the translation, so I don't know what it means, but I don't really care. It's got this gorgeous quality to it that makes me not really care what it says. What it's actually saying.
I have the translation.
I'm pulling it
Um,
up right now. Hold on.
obviously I won't quote the whole thing. I'll probably pull from the end because I think the end is the most. For the paths adorned with song, I will sing a song. I will come to you. I will take your hand, Mum. You are only mine, Mum. The whole, the lyrically, it's not explicit, but it's very implicit. And I had a feeling when I was listening to this song because it sounds very sad. So I was like, okay, what happened to his mum? And I'm assuming that unfortunately his mum's no longer here, just from the lyrics. But it's especially because it's sang in very past tense. So yeah. And the ticking clock in the background of the in the instrumentation. I love this song. I love the dramatics in the instrumentation and his voice. I love. I genuinely I love depressing songs. So this is something that definitely
Work,
is
Diva.
it sounds very there's some sort of something in this song that feels very musical theater about it.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but it does come across very musical theater, and I'm a big sucker for musical theater. So yeah, I was moved just listening to the song, and I can't help but think this is someone that's so young. I don't know his age, but to be this young and singing a song like this takes a lot of fucking strength, a lot of strength. So I love this song, and I have to agree with Brooke. You might be saying this in my top 5.
So I said I wanted to go last because I thought I'd be in the minority. I love the song as well.
Work, Diva.
We all
Yeah.
agree. We all agree.
We all agree.
That never happens. Holy shit.
It starts with the whisper. He pulls you in with the whisper at the beginning, and then next thing you know, it goes into this grandioso of a song, giving very operatic musical theater, like you mentioned, Lewis. I love a bunch of the choices he made, like the writer the composer made with this melody too, where you get some of the chromatics of it all. Um, I very much buy the emotion that I buy the emotion he's selling us. Um, I kind of interpreted it differently, as if like his mom was still with us. And it's just like, oh, I love you, mom, kind of thing. I didn't read into it that deeply.
I looked at the translation, very much written in the past tense.
Uh-huh.
So like implication wise, I would assume
It's
that
the
means-
one. There's one line in verse 2 that says, "Your smile warmed with a D, the street."
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't want. It's
Also,
still, I
just
don't
the
want to.
vibe, just the vibe, just feels. God damn it!
And also, it's just so depressing. Like,
Yeah,
I say
it
that
just
with love.
sounds so sad. It
Yeah.
sounds so sad. So like I can't, like, if this is like a song about like I love you song, that's a weird choice to make, to like have
Yeah,
an I
make
love
it
you
sound-
so much
yeah.
one.
But then again, there was a song in FIC, the Albanian national selection for adult Eurovision or big Eurovision,
Yeah.
in 2022, where like a grown man was fully singing about like his mom.
Well, I mean, plenty of songs sound very sad.
I-
and
I feel like
plenty
this
of
could
songs sound very happy and are sad.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Regardless, I absolutely love the song.
Yeah.
good
I
job,
think we're going to
panel
get more
agreement.
context in the next 2 weeks, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, love this song. Love this song, and I can't wait to see it staged. I think that's something that I'm definitely intrigued by. Right, let's move on to our caretaker hosts of Junior Eurovision this year. Spain, España is
Spain.
Chloe De La Rosa with the song Como La Lola.
Como la Lola.
Como
Como
la
La
Lola.
Lola. I love this.
I love this.
And I feel like by the silence we might be disagreeing on this one.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
let y'all talk.
This is-
I'm gonna let y'all talk.
I'm just gonna like say this right now. I don't know how to feel about this song. I really don't know how to feel about this song, because there's a lot of this that I should like. There's a lot of this that should work for me. Like, it's in Spanish. I understood a lot of the references that were being made. Like, she's saying that she wants to be the motomami. I was like, I am living, yes, absolutely. But then, like, I don't know. This also felt very like it's another one of those songs that do feel like it was either written for or by a kid. So that kind of does take me out of it a little bit. I don't know if it was, but like
I would like to. Sorry. Finish your thought, and then I'll step in after.
sure. Okay. I do I think it's a bad song? No. I do enjoy this song. It's a really catchy song, and I give it a lot of credit for that. I just don't know if I would really be listening to this song like over and over again, or something that I would go out of my way to listen to again. I don't know. I feel very conflicted when it comes to this song.
No, that's fair. I figured this would divide people. I personally really love this song. I just want to acknowledge that Chloe herself is a credited as a co-writer for this.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yes, segueing into my personal thoughts, I love this. It gave me and not just because it's in Spanish, but like very similar vibe to kind of the song they won Junior Eurovision with, 20 years ago actually, with a song called Anthem. What is
Antes
it?
muerta que sencilla. Yeah, I know which song you're referencing. And
Yes.
No.
I don't know. I feel like it's a new modernized version of it, but like in terms of the vibe, it's kind of around the same BPM.
Okay, sure.
It's around. It's very like spoken rap heavy kind of thing, and it's very like cutesy and fun, which I really love, and I feel like this is one of the only songs in that lane of this year.
I don't know.
Are we branding this the Kvitka lane? Like,
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
this is. I mean, it's Kvitka in the way that it's very
cutesy.
cutesy.
Mhm.
Demure, mindful. I don't know.
Very cutesy.
I love this. It's giving me throwbacks to when I was a kid. I probably would have. I mean, the target audience is children, and the children are gonna love this. I'm taken back when I listened to this song to when I was a kid going to this place called Ciblu in France, and so it's like a holiday camp, and they'd have these things called party dances. Your occasional chocolates, your occasional whatever. This is right in that element. That right, and I love that. I love that. Venga Boys, like like the kind of music that you can just I don't know. Vibe to just cheese out to. I don't know. It's
It does feel
cheesy
like a
house.
very dancey song, like a very
Yeah.
happy dancey song.
Mhm.
Yes.
My- Personally, not a huge fan. I think it's fine. My biggest issue is I feel like it's overproduced. I feel like the backing track is turned up way too loud for a decent chunk of the song, and it kind of feels like she's competing with the backing track sometimes in order to be like the focus of the song, and I just don't feel like that should be happening. Hopefully that's just the version I heard, and it's not like a thought opinion, and it's gonna be fixed by show. I didn't really care for the chorus either. I got a little irritated by the chorus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of the la 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 na 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 whatever. I know that's not all she is saying, but that is what it felt like.
Was that the end of the thought? Oh,
Brooks disappeared.
Whoa.
Okay.
talk about a dramatic exit.
Yeah,
Mic drop
damn.
and then just
Brooks said, I don't want to talk about this song anymore. God damn it.
sorry, yeah, microphone's going again.
I am so sorry.
I mean, no, yeah, no, that's completely fair. I just think this is cute. I gave it the CFC, cute, fun, catchy. I think it's cute and fun and catchy, and something that you can only really get on Junior for me. I don't think I've seen this on big Eurovision. This brand of music.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hopefully, once it's staged, I will like it more.
I
Fine.
hope that this is also just as camp as Pajama Party.
I'm sure it will. All right. Yeah, I think we've talked our talk on Spain. Some of us like it, some of us don't as much. Right, we're going to move on to Germany now. Germany, the song is Save the Best for Us by Bjorn. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. All right, Save the Best for Us. And is this the best for us as a song? Debate.
It's not. It is not the best for us. This,
Dang.
however, like that sounded really harsh. This song is fine. This song is fine. There's nothing really like important. Like the,
It's one of those nature songs, you know.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was trying to find the words for it. It's just like another one of the nature songs, and it's not the best one, and it's not the worst one. So it is fine. It is like very middle of the road for me. There's nothing really interesting about it, but I don't hate it. I think Barn sounds great. Bjorn, sorry, I don't know how you say this name. Barn. I'm just gonna call him Barn.
Oh my lord.
I think Barn is a great singer. I just don't think this song does anything particularly interesting for his vocals, which is
Mhm.
unfortunate. But it's fine. It's fine. That's all I can really say.
I like it a little bit more than that. I don't think I don't like love it or anything like that. But I think I think it's a good song. I think it's kind of carried by the vocal for me. Um, the song itself, is it cheesy? Sure. But like it's baby Eurovision. I'm okay with that. It's gonna happen from time to time. Um, so like I kind of expect that to a degree. So I'm not mad about it. I think the instrumentation is the worst part of the song. I think it is such a boring backing track.
Oh.
And that's just me. That is just my personal take. I think it is bland. But I think the actual like vocals good. Lyrically, it's like fine. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good song, all things considered.
Let's see. I really like his voice personally. Especially in the start and the end. Like where it's in his mid range and I feel like that's where he sounds best. Not that other parts of his voice sound bad. I just feel like it could be honed in a bit more. But that comes with time, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was able to achieve that in 2 weeks. I feel like if the live vocals were like spot on or so, I feel like it could do very well. I think the main thing for me is I feel like similar to Altogether, it moves a bit quickly for me.
Okay. I think I love this song sonically. Personally, I think this song sonically, I enjoy it sonically. Love the sound. However, I think, and I know this is such a harsh thing to pick up on, especially given their children and also learning different languages in English. But lyrically, I can't care for this song lyric. It's not that I can't care for this song lyrically. It's an important thing that we should definitely pick up on. It's just it doesn't. I think a lot of the other songs have more complexity in their lyrics. I think this song doesn't have much going for it lyrically. What else? Yeah, towards the end there was a slight tempo change towards the end that confused me a little bit. I can't remember what part of the song, but I think there was a slight tempo change that it felt very out of place. Yeah. Slay. Well, will Germany do well in Junior Eurovision this year? We'll just have to stay tuned. Stay tuned is our next artist.
Lewis, I'm gonna throw you away.
I'm gonna start this off.
I want to go last, by the way. I want to go last with this one.
What's your thoughts on music, Sam?
I wanna like this so badly. I think I really like the first verse because again, I'm a sucker for a meaty bass riff and a bit of that funk, and I only got that in the first verse. Before the rap, before the boy starts rapping, I really enjoyed that. Otherwise, to me, I couldn't connect with the rest of it.
I guess you didn't stay tuned.
I mean, I did stay tuned personally.
I did, so I knew how the song went.
No, but like in tune with it, like.
Yes.
Like tuned together. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I will say this. Okay, listening to it, I was like, wow, they really did not give them any variation in the notes they're hitting, did they? It is so like 2 lines on the measure bar, maybe, and that's it. I felt so bad because the thing is, again, these kids are very clearly talented, right? Like they are very clearly good performers. They are good singer, good rapper, whatever. They gave them nothing. And also, yes, your entry for Eurovision is called music. 10 out of 10 songwriting team. I have to give you that one. This really felt like Netherlands was like, okay, well, we're still mad at the EBU from what happened in Big Eurovision, so we're gonna just give them a song for Junior because we already committed to that financially, and we just don't care. And that, because that feels like the amount of effort they'd put in terms of like the songwriting and all of that here. Because again, these kids are really good. Like it's not the kids' fault. It's the song, and the songwriting is not good at all.
Agreed. Oh, and also would like to acknowledge that this is also one of the 4 countries to have a full-on national final just for Junior Eurovision.
Slay. Eduardo. You said you wanted to go last, didn't you?
I wanted to, but now that I've heard what I've heard,
Girl. While you're switching your mic, Lewis, talk about it.
I
go
already
ahead,
fixed it. Don't
Eduardo,
worry
go ahead.
about it.
Go ahead.
I wanted to go last because I thought I was gonna be the only one that does not care for this song one bit. But I'm glad that I'm not. Because as I've constantly said in this episode, I saw several rankings on the internet, and this was another one where I saw a lot of people put it number 5, number 3, number 8, and I was like, hello? What am I missing? What's going on? This is the most bland song I have, like one of the most blandest songs I have heard. And like the rapping does nothing for me. Like the actual lyrics of the song like feel like nothing about this really hits with me. Like nothing about it I care about. Yeah, I just like, as you said, Brooks, your song is called Music. Groundbreaking. I am so impressed.
Literally, she is breaking the ground.
Yeah. But like, as I keep saying, this is not the kids' fault. All the kids sound good. Whoever chose this song to give them, why?
They set these kids up. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
This is like what I have a problem with a lot of the songs that I am like lower with, because I don't think any of these kids sound bad.
No.
I just think all of them, like a lot of them, were given songs that are really basic and really boring, which is the problem with this one.
Yeah.
It gave me a similar vibe. Lewis, I don't know if you would remember, or same with Brooke and Eduardo. There was a song from Junior Eurovision 2 years ago called.
So that rules out Brooke and Eduardo.
Okay, so Lewis, North Macedonia 2022. Do you remember the song Život pred mene?
No.
Okay, so it gave me a very in terms of like quality, it kind of gave me that.
Right. Okay. Logan, if you're listening, you can probably
Logan would know what I'm talking about, although they might say no.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a trend with me in Netherlands in Junior Eurovision that's very different to Big Eurovision. Whereas I love their entries in Big Eurovision, twice in a row, Junior Eurovision, I have not cared for their entries in Junior. I found it a bit catchy at the start, and then the rap just threw me out completely. That felt so unnecessary and so out of place, and it didn't. Okay, maybe I did enjoy the bridge a bit, and I loved the male vocalist. I don't know if there is more than one male vocalist.
There's only one.
There's only one, and then three girls.
Okay, yeah, I love the male vocalist vocally, but
he stayed tuned.
He stayed tuned. He did.
Sure.
But music, not my music, not for me.
Okay, but if I just want to comment again, you are writing a song for, granted, it's Junior Eurovision, but it's still the Eurovision Song Contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you chose to call the song music. Girl, even if you're going to write a song about music, can you at least give it a better name? So it has some chance of visually standing out as a name? Because this is gonna be one of those songs that's gonna be like, yeah, you remember that one year there was a song called Music at Eurovision?
Yeah, and also like I will say this: like Madonna has a cult song called "Music," and that one's good. So if you're gonna name your song "Music," make it
Mhm.
sound interesting, at least.
Yeah,
Awesome.
like you can't just steal from Madonna like that.
Madonna
Um,
is the only one that can do this. Truly,
Music makes the
gosh,
people.
Madonna,
Gaga.
Gaga, whatever. Who did you mention before Madonna? Or was it just Madonna that you mentioned?
It was
I
just
only mentioned
Madonna.
Madonna.
Oh,
Anyways, don't try to do the segue. It's not gonna work
for why?
Come on
because
now.
What, like, do you not think that Madonna is such an
Don't say the next word.
uh,
This is about to come out of your mouth. If you say the next word that comes out of your mouth, I am turning my fucking camera
I
off.
will. I swear to God,
We're moving on to some
Yeah.
the most serene state of
The
San
most serene state of San Marino.
Logan, I apologize. I know you're gonna give me shit for missing that. Idol Anthem, which I'm assuming stands for San Marino, with Come Noi, and that's probably mispronounced as well.
Ominoe.
Come on,
Noi.
Noi.
I
Or like
like
us.
this, but I can't tell you why because I don't know what it is exactly that I like about this, and that's such a weird thing to say. I find this intriguing. Maybe it's the drum and bass influence. Usually, when I say drum and bass and Eurovision, I hate it because a lot of songs go too heavily into that influence. I don't think this goes too heavily into drum and bass, but it's there. I found I found the transition. I think there was a transition to a different genre of music in the middle, and I found that very weird.
Switch to
But
an acoustic guitar.
yeah,
Which I just want to go ahead and shout this out, okay? If you may or may not know this, guitar-backed songs, right? Like when the guitar is your main selling point, I am immediately hooked. I don't. You can literally just open with a little guitar riff, and I'm down, right? If only there was something interesting about the song other than that guitar riff. Again, it is not the kids' fault. These kids are good. These kids have talent. But again, you know how I mentioned the last song they gave them like 2 bars on the measure? They gave them like 1. This is like the most insert song lyric here. We're gonna go like a little bit higher than our normal speaking voice, and that's gonna be singing. And that's not the kids' fault. They do what they're given, but like you could have given them something better. That's the way I look at it. You didn't give them the opportunity to explore anything, and it's not gonna stand out.
Okay.
Thank you, San Marino.
So I wanted to like this so badly because it's San Marino. But unfortunately, I do not connect with it as well.
I'm gonna be high.
I don't know. Sonically, it doesn't go a lot of places. It feels very minimalistic, especially given the instrumental, because the instrumental itself has potential. I also feel like they need to like sell the heck out of it. These 4 girls need to sell the heck out of this performance. Because I feel the video didn't fully have me sold, especially because the vocals feel so low energy. And I feel like they could amp up the energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I will say as well, I love the Stray Kids. Being a K-pop fan myself, I love that they have a Stray Kids shout out. The chorus ends in "Our stories have special effects, just like in Stray Kids videos."
you know.
The fact that that's no, and the crazy thing is the song ends with a chorus, so that will be the last thing you hear after this performance at Junior. Is going to be "Our stories have special effects, just like in Stray Kids videos." That is the end of the song. That is where it ends.
Yeah.
And yes, I can attest that Stray Kids are known I wouldn't say they're known for it, but a lot of their music videos do have very cool effects.
Maniac.
Okay. Before I start, I will say every time I read the name of this song, I misread it. I think it's Corny Moore.
Moi.
Which is
Not-
unfortunate.
Not CD Sabotage.
Love that song. Anyways, every time I read the title of this, I accidentally misread it as Corny Moore. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, this doesn't do anything for me. This doesn't do anything for me at all. In the music video, the girls look bored, and I wouldn't blame them if they were, because this song isn't particularly interesting. And as I've said, like the singers, the actual like the girls are good singers. They're really talented. It's just like this song goes nowhere. It's not dynamic. It's not like doesn't help them show off how great of singers they can be. So I think it cuts them short. And like I love San Marino and I wish I could say I love this song. I just don't care for it. And like I I just hope that San Marino is able to find their footing so that hopefully they do well in not only like junior Eurovision but also big Eurovision. I just want them to do well. I just really want them to do well. And
Same.
unfortunately, I don't think this is the song that's gonna help them do well.
Everyone disagreeing with me. Normality has resumed.
Took it long enough.
All right, we're gonna move on to also "Come Noi." It sounds like if some like Irish or Scottish is saying "Come now," like "Come Noi." Right.
Sounds like they're saying like,
Oh yeah.
"Come on, boy," you know.
Right. Anyway,
like, come on, boy.
Noi. Right. Moving on. Oh, sorry, I don't know what mindless thought. Anyway, moving on. Ukraine. Artem Kotenko, and it's "Hear Me Now." What did you think when you heard this song?
I love this.
I also really love this. I thought this was really stupidly cool. Because I listened to them alphabetically. This is the last one I got to. By the time I got to the end, I was like, well, there's a song that's in my top 10 that does not feel like it should be in my top 10, and this feels weird. And then I played this other, that's why I pushed it out of my top 10. This is going to be my top 10. I think this is really cool. It's yet another really cool Ukrainian entry into Eurovision. So thank you for that, Ukraine. Love the backing beat. I think the only thing I could do without was the na-na-nas in the chorus, because I hate na-na-na songs. But other than that, it was good.
I also love this song. I think this song could win. I'm just gonna say this right now. I think this song
I
could win.
agree.
Work, bitch.
I think this song could go on big Eurovision and qualify and do somewhat well as well.
Well,
Like,
it's from Ukraine, so of course it could.
yeah, so like, Ukraine just knows how to do Eurovision and knows how to do it well. Like whether it's junior or big Eurovision, they will always do Eurovision well. And this song is just so interesting. It's dynamic, it's fun, and like in the finals coming right after San Marino, this is gonna help it a lot. This is just a good song. Artem is a great singer. Artem could do well in big Eurovision at this age, so I cannot wait to see what he's able to pull off once he is an adult. Like I'm just excited to see this on stage and to see it be performed. I think this is gonna do really well. I really love this song. I really enjoy it. It's up there for me. Definitely, this is up there for me.
Yep. Like I said before, I'm a huge fan of this song. I found it so interesting that he kind of starts like a moment right from the start where he hits that high belt to pull you in, and then he kind of keeps that energy up throughout the entire song, which I really enjoyed. I love that he plays with a bunch of different parts of his voice. There's a point where he goes into falsetto, and I really enjoyed the balance between like the English. I feel like it was the best like way to incorporate both languages out of all the songs that had like English and a different language.
It was the best of both worlds.
Right. No, I have to agree. I love yeah, his top register is incredible. It's dreamy. Dreamy is the word I would use. I love his belting. His belting sounds great. I was worried it was gonna get too simplistic lyrically, but then he introduced his native language. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this song, and I agree. If it was on Big Eurovision, that's sticking.
Yeah.
It would do well amongst the adults. I hope that it translates to the junior audience. My concern with last year was what we thought was going to do well on Big Eurovision was the song that was lost on the junior audience. So that's my only concern. But I'm a big fan of this song, and I have to agree, Ukraine just knows how to do it. Yeah. Incredible. Thank you, Ukraine, for this song. We're going to move on to another song I'm a fan of, and I hope that... Okay, I see nodding. Okay, great. Yay. Portugal with Victoria Nicole. Esperanza? Did I pronounce that right?
I'm pretty sure that it is Esperanza.
Cool.
Testing 1 2 3. Hold on. Testing 1 2 3.
Yay.
Lord, can I just start so I can?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Might as well.
This is one of your countries of love, so go ahead.
Yeah, and thankfully, I adore this song with all my heart. I love this. I love also that it incorporates Spanish as well. I'm just living for it. Everything works. As I've said last year, I love ballads and I love Portuguese ballads. And then you're incorporating Spanish into the song. You're already winning me over. And then Victoria wrote the song all by herself. All by herself. She is an artist, and I think she could do really well. I'm really hoping she could do really well. I hope this translates to the junior audience. This one's the one that I'm a little bit more worried that like could maybe not translate to like younger people. But for me, this works so well. It's so beautiful. Victoria has one of the best vocals out of everybody in this contest, I think. Everything just works for me. It's beautiful. It's great. I think this could do great in Big Eurovision as well. I love this. I love this song like so much.
So I'm just gonna read directly from my notes because I feel like Eduardo has already said a decent chunk of what I wanted to say. So here's what I'm gonna say. Why is this better than several recent entries from Big Eurovision? Incredible vocal. She's a future ESC rep for Portugal, calling it now. And the whistle notes? Like, what?
Really, a child giving us whistle notes?
Mariah who? But like, no.
Now,
like,
this isn't the first time, but like still, nonetheless, very
for us,
no,
it
but
is
like,
the first.
No, but the crazy thing too is it was so healthy. It wasn't a strain to hit a whistle note, or it wasn't a pull to do a whistle note. It was just, I can do this. And I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna sound great. And I didn't realize she had written the song either. I didn't look into the translation or anything for this because I was like, it's already my favorite song of the selection. I don't care. So I didn't feel the need to look into it. But now that I know she wrote it, just let the kids write the songs. If they all give you this level of quality, just let the kids write the songs. Granted, I know that's not going to be everybody's ability to be able to just write a song like that at this young age, especially considering some of these kids are like below the age of 10. But I mean, this is just incredible. This would have qualified for the grand final this past year, I think.
It could have, absolutely.
Yeah. I feel
like this would have done better than Ramona, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if she is able to nail all of the vocals live, because I haven't seen any live performances yet of her performing this. She definitely has a shot to win, and I've seen videos regarding her as like one of the tops as well.
Mhm.
I love me some Yolanda, but like,
That makes me happy. There's not much I can say that hasn't already been said. The thing I said, I put down, it sounds like a release from someone who's been in the industry for so much longer than she has. And the fact that she wrote it herself kind of attributes to that. Like, it kind of, she sounds experienced. She sounds like she's been doing this for years. I don't know how long she's been. If she has been doing this for years, then my God. But either incredibly experienced or around the right people. But then again, she's the only one accredited for the writing of the song. So incredible, absolutely incredible. And Portugal has a gem with Victoria. Am I gonna fall in love with another Victoria as in sonically in Eurovision? Absolutely. Yes. So we're gonna move on now. Again, kudos to Portugal. We're gonna move on to. I am gutted that Logan's no longer with us, because I would be very interested in Logan's take on this next entry. Ireland. It's Enya Cox Dempsey with. I'm gonna mispronounce this. Someone help me out.
Laquelle?
Lachelle.
Lichelle,
Mhm.
one of them potentially. Right. Who wants the floor?
I think it's perfectly solid. I think it's a solid entry. She's got a great voice. I love the vibe that she's giving us. She sounds great in her mid range. I love this climax of her going into that high falsetto and then running down. Like she has a strong voice as well.
Testing 1 2 3. Am I
Good.
crunchy?
You're good. You're good.
You're not
Okay.
crunchy.
Thank God. Anyways,
You're creamy peanut butter, not crunchy peanut butter.
Lord. Anyways, I enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the song. Is it the most interesting song? I don't think so. It does fall a little bit like in the middle for me, but just the vibes that it has are good. It just has like, God damn it,
We got so close.
I'm going to explode. I am so sorry.
You're good
Anyways,
now.
yeah, that's what I thought. As I've said, just the vibe that this has just works for me. I don't know what it is about this, but it works. It's just really poppy and like really, it's good. It's fun. It's a fun listen. I have fun when I'm listening to this, and I think that's one of like the biggest like
Mhm.
takeaways that I can have with this song. I don't think it's gonna do particularly well, but I think it's good. I think it's pretty good.
I really liked it. I thought it was really interesting. I think on the whole, I don't know if it was like my favorite or anything, but I think it was just a really well written song. I think it's performed well. Um, yeah, I just enjoyed it a lot. I don't really have much more to say other than that. But yeah.
I am so back and forth on this song. So back and forth. I love it, then I hate it, then I love it again, then I hate it again. And I don't know what it is. I think at the start it was sounding very one toned, but then the pre-chorus hit. Pre-chorus definitely had me more engaged. Even then, I feel like I could have been more hooked with throughout the song. It was starting to sound all a bit too familiar by the time the second verse hit. I enjoyed the na na nas. I know that's been a topic of conversation today. I enjoyed the na na nas, but still, throughout this song, I was so back and forth. I didn't have a consistent thought on it. I enjoyed it at parts and I hated it at parts. And that's interesting. I don't think I've had that in a while, where I I don't know. Like I just had no consistency to how I was feeling about this song. I was really loving it at times, and I was really hating it at times. I'm very interested to see what Logan thinks of this song. Right. Let's move on to our final song of this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
So,
And-
Lewis, I cannot wait to see how you pronounce the name of this song.
You know what? I am going to pass that duty over to Sam. So, Sam, what's the name of this song?
Hold up. Okay, cool. I can't tell you I know how to pronounce the title, but I can try on the name, aka we have Ramirez Shiberis. I'm gonna assume it's Stila Kekna. Stigna.
Cake. Maybe.
Imagine we're pronouncing the wrong silent letters. And
Right.
it's none of that. It's like Kejna, and the K and the C are just not
Again.
there.
It's just
Ignorant
an E.
listeners, you know?
There's
There's
so
still
much.
an E.
We're doing our best here, y'all.
We really
You're
are.
Canadian.
I can only
Sorry.
apologize if we're butchering the names of either the
Yeah, we are
artists.
sorry.
What are we? How are we feeling on this Maltese entry?
I feel like, to me, so the title translates to Little Star. I just wanted to say that. That's all.
Let's call it
But,
Little
like,
Star then, for ease of access.
Sure. I hate you, Brooke. Amazing voice. He's got an amazing voice. I just think this is the one song for me that I felt, oh, this is very, very Eurovision-y ballad.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I don't know why this one in particular, but like, yeah, that was just my main thing on this. It just felt like a very quintessential, solid Eurovision ballad.
I love me a quintessential ballad.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
I don't hate it at all. I think it's a solid song. I feel like he's selling it.
Mhm.
He's doing he did a good job performing it. Because I know there is a live performance of it. I think just in terms of the song itself, I couldn't really get like a moment out of it.
I'm gonna
I
pass
feel like
that
it needed a moment.
Eduardo before your mic goes.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, Lord, and I'm sure it's gonna get crunchy, and while I'm in the middle of talking, but you know what? It's fine. I don't care. I like this song. I think it's like I agree with you, Sam. This is like a very quintessential like Eurovision ballad, but for me, it works. It does everything that it needs to do, and it does it well. And I think also what really adds to the reason why I like it is the music video. I think the music video really helps a lot. And if the live performance can look anything similar to what is in the music video, I think it will translate pretty well.
I hope he wears that one outfit where he's surrounded by the candles.
I hope so too. I really hope so too, because then it would really translate and it would really work. I think this song is pretty good. Like, I don't have as many issues with this song as I have with several other songs. And so I think the song is pretty solid. It's pretty out there. Is this my favorite? No, but like it does everything that it needs to do and it does it correctly. Like
Yeah.
the homework was like handed in on time, and that's all I needed to ask for, truly.
Yeah, pretty much everything that Eduardo just said. But I think I like it a little bit more than that. I think it's in my upper half for sure. I think the thing that I really enjoyed about it, I thought the vocal was really good. Like a very good vocal. I worry every time I see Malta at Eurovision, whether it be junior or not, because I get attached, like I did to Sarah Boniti this year, like I did to the busker last year, okay, after I watched both of their performances, and I was so excited for both of them to be in the grand final, and neither of them did. Now, luckily, there's no qualification in Junior Eurovision, only in Big Eurovision, so I don't got to worry about that. But I hope and pray that the audience at home actually votes for this, because I think it should get votes. But I mean, you never know. So fingers crossed, I suppose.
Knock on wood. Was it Sam? Remind me. Was it the Maltese entry we were all gagging over last year?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yulon Law with Stronger was an amazing song.
amazing song. So I'm
And it didn't win.
It didn't win, and I'm
It should.
attributing that to just the junior audience being different to a big
Being junior.
Eurovision audience.
But,
Exactly,
but
being
also
junior.
like on the day of, she wasn't. I think she
Okay,
got
that's
tired
also
really
true.
quickly.
That's true.
She
Yeah.
got tired really quickly.
I'm starting to believe that Maltese entries are going to be my thing in your junior, where like you mentioned, Brooke, where which country did you mention is your country?
Armenia. Yeah.
Armenia, yeah. I think Malta might be that for me, at least in junior. I don't know. I'll have to check Big Eurovision to find out which country that is for me in Big Eurovision. I love this
I
song.
mean, it's the UK, obviously.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No one is
No.
harsher on the UK than people from the UK.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. We're our own biggest critics.
It was like, give me a national final or give me death.
The last two songs they had.
and none of that
were
you
really
decide
good, though.
crap. None of that you decide crap. Give us a better national selection that, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love this song. Love the vocals. So angelic. The song sounded so angelic, and I loved that. A bit of a touchy subject. The start of the pre-chorus reminded me of the like that part of that touchy subject, given what's going on. If you know, you know. But it did
Talk to me about it after, because I don't know.
oh gosh, brace yourself. Yeah, the start of the pre-chorus reminded me of that particular part of Slaman's entry. Yeah, I love this song. I love a quintessential ballad. So this is right up my alley. Thank you again, Malta. Right, we have gone through all of the entries of this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2024, held in Madrid in 2 weeks' time. Very excited. Very excited. We have new people just experiencing Junior for the first time this year. We will be back on no significant particular date.
Soon.
Sometime between now and Junior Eurovision.
We will be giving our rankings with more people on our panel.
Yes, absolutely.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Mhm.
I am very eager. Hopefully, knock on wood, we can get Lana, because Lana's always giving us incredible takes.
Yes.
I'm going to try and get my brother in on it as well.
And speaking of Lana, you and yours can buy your cup merch, including but not limited to your cup mug, at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description down below. As a friendly reminder, we do ship domestically here in North America and internationally around the world. So there are no excuses unless your country is under fire, underwater, or on fire.
And you can also get a cup bottle.
Cup bottle.
Bottle. I need to test.
I
need
missed
to check.
that.
I need to check out the store. Also,
Cup mug.
we have other channels. Brooke, are you familiar with the other channels?
Yeah, if you like Drag Race, go to the Cup of Reality, link down below. If you like reality TV in general, go to the Cup TV, link down below. If you like professional wrestling, go to the Cup Ringside. You can see me and Lewis there from time to time. Hey, I wasn't on the predictions this week either. We're fine, okay?
You're good.
But no, you can see us there from time to time. And if you like all three of those things, subscribe to all of those channels. And if you really like us, you can go ahead and hit our Patreon, which is in the link down below as well, or join our membership channel for exclusive content you won't see here and early access to videos.
And also subscribe to us here on the Cup ESC. We are starting to get back into it. We did not want to be getting back into it this bloody early in Eurovision season.
Thank you,
Hey,
Montenegro.
Montenegro. I'm excited for Monte song. We will be covering that as well as all of the national selections this upcoming season. So please stick around, give us a subscribe. and we will be giving you content after content after content. Thank you all for watching.
Yes, don't forget to hit the bell so that you're the first to get our notifications. And along the ticker down here, you will see our individual Twitter accounts. So feel free to give us a follow as well. And also, if you'd like, feel free to hit the bell so that you are the first to get our tweets. Because I know that's a function.
We tweet. I tweet. I definitely tweet. I don't know about the rest of you. Cool.
I
All
don't
right.
Anyways.
With that, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Free
Good morning,
Palestine.
evening, afternoon. Bye,
Ciao.
world.